Welcome back to the Innergize Effect. This is day 11, and today we're talking about the belief that has stopped more dreams than failure ever could. If I try, I'll just disappoint myself anyways. I'll never be enough. What's the point? This belief is sneaky because it doesn't always sound dramatic. It actually sometimes sounds quite logical. It sounds like, why bother? What's the point? I'm probably going to mess it up anyways. I've tried before. I never follow through. It's probably not going to happen for me. But what's really happening is this. Your nervous system learned that trying is unsafe. Because trying means hope, and hope means risk. And you've been disappointed enough times. I've been there and I feel this deeply. We've been disappointed by people, life, outcomes, and your subconscious starts protecting you by saying, don't try, you can't even fail. It's not worth it. So if you've been feeling stuck, inconsistent, or like you keep abandoning yourself the moment something gets real, this episode is going to explain exactly why. So let's get into day 11. If I try, I'll just disappoint myself anyways. I'll never be enough anyway. I think this is tied to it's not safe to hope, trying leads to letdown, and I can't live up to my own dreams. And this is the belief that makes you procrastinate. This is the one that makes you stay in confusion. This is the one that makes you tell yourself you're stuck when really you're scared. It's not laziness, it's protection. Because somewhere along the line, I learned that trying is dangerous, that hope leads to pain, that dreaming big creates disappointment, and that if I go all in and don't succeed, that means that there's something wrong with me. I remember being 6 years old, standing on the school playground, wanting to be invited to play, but no one asked. And I just stood there waiting, watching, wishing someone would include me. But they didn't, and that moment carved something deep for me. I'm not enough. It's safer not to expect anything than it won't hurt. And so I started bracing for disappointment, even before it happened. Between the ages of 10 and 13, I remember lying in bed, dreaming of a better life, of something exciting, beautiful, big. But even in my imagination, I was careful. I kept my hopes low because the fear was always there. Well, what if it never happens? What if I want too much and it breaks me? And this, I can almost cry just talking about it, but I remember being 16 years old, being in so much pain. I remember just laying there and thinking, all these girls were so mean to me. They bullied me so bad. I would go to spaces and they would call me names. Like there was just no reprieve. And I just remember thinking, I'll show them one day, right? Like I'll be something big. And it was a coping fantasy, a survival tool. But even inside that boldness, there was this whisper of fear. But what if I try and don't get there? What if I give it my all and it's still not enough? And that fear made me feel like trying was risky. So I froze. So even with the things I deeply want, like this podcast, I've delayed, overthought, told myself I wasn't ready, not because I didn't want it, but because I thought, what if no one listens? What if people think I'm boring? What if I try and it just doesn't land? Trying felt like walking in shame. So not trying at all became the safety net. So this is what I've learned and what I'm still learning, that I've been prepping for disappointment more than I've been prepping for joy. My nervous system was trying to protect me, but it was also keeping me stuck. I've learned that not trying is the disappointment that I was trying to avoid. It's not about being perfect. It's about not abandoning myself. And the only failure is not showing up for what I know is meant for me. So what I hope you know is you are not fragile. You can handle effort. You can handle learning. You can handle it going amazing, and you can handle it not going as planned. Disappointment isn't the end. It's proof that you dared to care. Trying isn't weakness. Hoping isn't delusional. Having big dreams aren't naive. They're sacred. So from here on out, you try. Not to prove anything, but because your dreams deserve to be honored, and you deserve to be honored. So if you've been living with the fear that trying will lead to disappointment, I want you to hear me when I say this. You are not incapable, you are not lazy, and you are not behind. You're just carrying a survival pattern that taught you that it was safer to expect nothing than to want something and lose it again. But this year, you're not doing that anymore. This year, you stop quitting on yourself. This year, you stop making your past your proof. And this year, you build self-trust one choice at a time. And tomorrow, we're going to wrap it up and bring it all home, because the final belief in this reset isn't just a mindset shift. It's the moment you stop running from your power and finally step into it. We'll see you tomorrow.